From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Emily Joveski. New Brunswick-born acting legend Donald Sutherland has died at age 88. His son, Kiefer Sutherland, announced his death today. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau reacted to the news at a press conference in Nova Scotia.
He was a man with a strong presence, a brilliance in his craft, and truly a great Canadian artist, and he will be deeply missed.
Sutherland's career spanned more than 50 years and ranged from the snarky surgeon Hawkeye Pierce in the film version of MASH to the fascist dictator President Snow in the Hunger Games franchise. The federal government says the planned National School Food Program would offer free food to all students, regardless of family income. The Liberals announced a new policy today that will guide negotiations with the provinces on the program that will largely rely on existing organizations that already feed kids. Manitoba's NDP government has released more details about its plans to search a Winnipeg area landfill for the remains of 2 slain First Nations women. Premier Wab Kinew says the search is scheduled to begin in late fall of this year.
We hope that it is successful. We cannot guarantee success, but we can guarantee that we're going to try.
The province's former Progressive Conservative government refused to search the landfill, saying asbestos and other toxic material would be dangerous for searchers. A court-appointed monitor says talks are moving forward with a bidder that plans to operate Atlantic Canada's largest newspaper chain. KSV Restructuring says in a report the transaction with the unnamed bidder to take over the insolvent Saltwire Network and the Halifax Herald could be completed by August 9th. U.S. officials say deliveries of food and much-needed humanitarian aid will once again be moving through Gaza.
The U.S. Army's floating pier off the coast of Gaza set to resume operations, set to once again bring in desperately needed food aid. High seas and logistic problems plaguing the $320 million U.S. project that once hoped to deliver 2 million meals a day to Gaza's hungry. But so far, only about 7 million pounds of food delivered. Jordana Miller, ABC News, Jerusalem.
And New York State Governor Kathy Hochul has signed a bill that would allow parents to block their children from getting social media posts suggested by a platform's algorithm. Feeds on apps like TikTok and Instagram would be limited for people under age 18 to post from only accounts they follow. Social media companies are expected to fight the law. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Week 3 of the CFL season kicks off tonight in Montreal as the Alouettes host the Ottawa Redblacks. The defending Grey Cup champion Alouettes picked up road wins in Winnipeg and Edmonton to start the season, while Ottawa's coming off a 23-19 win over visiting Winnipeg. The Copa America soccer tournament kicks off in Atlanta tonight, with Canada taking on World Cup champion Argentina. Canada moved up 1 position in the new FIFA World Rankings today to 48th. The Ottawa Senators have signed 25-year-old Finnish defenseman Nicholas Matinpalo to a 1-year, 2-way contract extension. And former Humboldt Broncos goaltender Jacob Wasserman has been named to Canada's Paralympic team and will compete in rowing this summer in Paris. The 24-year-old was paralyzed from the waist down in 2018 when a truck hit the Broncos team bus, killing 16 people. From the Canadian Press, I'm Emily Joveski.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.